by me. My name is Nolutan Pasha. If you're new here, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and join our little family. We'd definitely love to have you. On today's video, we are finally doing a story time. I didn't want to do this. I don't want to lie. Well, it's not that I didn't want to do it. I was just like too nervous about putting my business out there. I mean, I know obviously I'm putting myself out there by being on YouTube to begin with, but putting yourself out there like that is a bit... I don't even know what that is. But yeah, I was just really, really nervous about recording something like this. I will decide after recording this one, and obviously based on how it is received, if I'm going to do another one or not. I can't believe I'm about to do this, but I mean, as you guys can see from the title of the video, your girl was a bit of a body at some point, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys like and enjoy this video, and yeah, I guess stay tuned and then find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Okay, so just for context, this happened a couple of years ago. I don't know if I should tell you guys. I'm so embarrassed. Like, it's so embarrassing, this whole situation. But this happened in my undergrad, so in my first year, right? And I was 19 at the time. The guy in question, let's call him Steven. Steven was a couple of years older. Like, I didn't know any better, so I'm gonna judge. Also, as my favorite YouTuber would always say, if you think the story is about you, it probably is. Honestly, I don't care. But it probably is, so like, do better, honestly, hey guys. So I was during my first year. He, I believe, was in his like 4th or 5th year. He was 25 at the time, so you can do your calculations. Already you can tell just from the age, right? Steven was a guy that stayed at a friend of mine's commune, right? So I stayed on campus and had this friend, let's call her Apple because that's literally her nickname. Apple stayed in a commune in Brixton. People that went to UJ probably know where Brixton is. So yeah, I went to Auckland Park, by the way, Auckland Park. UJ in Auckland Park. Sorry about the comb, guys. Oh, also, my hair is from my hair page. I'll definitely link it below. I'll probably put it somewhere here, or there. Shop around, please buy. Also, galantinian, as a belief. Anyway, I stayed on campus, right? I stayed at a raise on campus, and then I made friends with someone that stayed off campus. Apple. Became really good friends, still good friends, even Namanja. She's literally one of my closest friends. Love her to death. So just for context sake, now, Apple and I met because I was always late to class. So how things actually transpired is that I got accepted like really, really late to UJ, which also means that I missed orientation week. So obviously I wasn't too familiar with campus, né? Which also meant that I found it very difficult to navigate IMAP, Scholar, and actually find my classes. So majority of the time I was late, especially like the first week that I started attending, because I literally started attending maybe like basically now 2 or 3 weeks. So this one time I'm like super late to one of our classes, and I happened to find her standing outside. She's like, oh, I know you, you're that girl that's always late. And that's essentially how our whole friendship started. So Apple and I are like friends for maybe like a good, I'd say a month or a little over a month before she finally invites me over to her place, right, in Brixton. So this one time on a Friday, decided that we're gonna go back to her place and basically chill, you know, normal girl things. Nothing too hectic. So Shabke, after class, Sambe, see to her place in Brixton. This is where now I get to meet her housemates, right? So I met her roommate, we'll call her Lisedi. And then I met another girl that stayed there, and we will call her V. Right, so I meet V and I meet Lisedi, right? Everything is chilled. In fact, all of us became friends at some point. My friendship with Lisedi did not go as well. Story for another day. I'll decide if I tell that one or not. It's not really much of a story though, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah. Anyway, so I meet the two girls, everything is nice, and then I met the guys that stayed there, right? So Tendo. I don't even know why. I met Tendo, who happened to be Steve's, I'd like to think, best friend or like really close friend. And then I also met Usia, right? Very nice guy, very chilled, very smart. Anyway, so I meet the guys as well. Everything is chilled, gumnandi, it's vibes, we're chilling and stuff like that. Now I noticed Steven is giving me eyes, right? I also thought he was cute, to be fair, so it wasn't like a why are you looking at me type of situation. Fast forward to like all of us chilling and stuff, and now he actually starts to flirt, right? So obviously, because I think he's cute, I flirt back, ne? At some point, I'm glad to like go chill, just the two of us, as he wants to get to know me better. Oh, okay, cool, whatever, it's fine. So we go to his room, we chill, it's vibes, everything is nice, girl is giggling, ngidweba by map. So yeah, oh busy, macking on me and stuff. And honestly, I didn't mind it, right? See, I vibe by everything is nice. I'm busy, when is he gonna see me again? Because I was leaving later on that night. I'm like, no, I'll probably come back sometime during the week, or I'll come back new weekend or whatever, right? We exchange numbers, everything's cool, we start talking on WhatsApp. Sharp. Everything is nice. Like whenever I'd come over, we'd like chill together and stuff like that. In the morning, he'd come check and see if I'm fine. I remember I used to wear some of his clothes, like maybe I'd wear his slippers or his hoodies, typical girl stuff like that when you like someone, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute, that kind of thing. I'm thinking this is going somewhere. At some point, I genuinely thought, but as you can see from the title, I was clearly wrong, right? Sharp. Fast forward to maybe, I don't know. Things were so nice, man. Like, guys, we were cute kanjani. And he was such a gentleman. Like, the nonsense that I was about to go through after all of that cute stuff. So now it's even become like a thing where the guys in the house also, are yeah, Muntuka Steven, that kind of thing, joking around like that. Anyway, everything is nice, Say vibe, everything is great. Also, I thought. I think I can imagine, but at some point I literally couldn't laugh about this thing because damn. Boys 1, girls 0. You know what I mean? Fast forward to when things start going south, right? This one time, I don't even know why, because it just didn't make any sense what happened, right? I almost called her by her real name. Apple and I decide we're gonna go shop for groceries together. Now, because she stays in Brixton, she can obviously go to Brixton Mall because it's closer to where she is, right? Because I stay on campus, the closest shopping center or supermarket that I can go to was the Pick n Pay that was in Campus Square. Nah. But for some reason, instead of being a situation where we're eating mhlampe akape mina ngiyothenga ukudla and then 6 at Res and then in Kape and to go buy food, or better yet, we both buy at Campus Square because we had classes that Friday. And then after that, we go by my Res, drop my groceries off, and then I basically accompany her to her commune to go drop off her stuff, right? And then we later on hang out. For some reason, we're like, for some reason, right, we decide, no, actually, we're just going to buy the stuff in Brixton. So mentality, so don't even ask me, like, none of it was making sense, right? But at that time, it made sense. Ne? Sharp. We finish our classes, go past my raise. I quickly get like my bank card. And I think I left like my bag, because obviously bag of books, laptop, that kind of thing, and I leave it behind. Ne? We then go to Brixton. We go to Brixton obviously to fetch her things. Now, this also comes after like a couple of days of not really talking to Stephen as much as we normally do, right? So obviously I tried asking like, what's happening, what's wrong, that kind of thing, and like it was always, no, I'm just stressed about school, my research project. Yeah, well, the fact that began a research project, meaning first year, already tells you how wrong this whole situation was, right? My research project is just stressing me out so much, that kind of thing. And me trying to be a girlfriend, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me comfort you. As yeah, I was such a buddy. We go to Apple's place, ne? And I knew he was home that day because he didn't have classes. That particular Friday, I knew but he's home, right? So we get to Apple's place and I actually can't find her bank card. But now, because, instead of being a good friend and actually helping my friend look for her bank card, right? So I'm like, oh, let me just go check on Steven quickly and then I'll come help you look, right? As if Nakona, you haven't found it by the time that I come back. She's like, oh, okay, cool, no, it's fine. So how the house was built was a room, Liga Apple, Nilaga Steven, was separated by like a door. I'm not sure how to explain this. Okay, let me just try, right? So let's say here is Apple's room, right? And here is Steven's room. This part in the middle, kukona a bathroom, right? So obviously these two doors lock, ne? So I go through Apple's door to try and get to Steven's room, ne? Also, Steven's room had a door that led outside as well. So it was one of those. So I literally leave Apple's room, go past the bathroom, knock on Steven's door. He's playing really loud music at the time, which he usually did, so I didn't think much of it, right? He's playing really loud music, so I knock. I mean, the room is not that big. Let's start there. Number two, his bed was really close to that particular door, so if someone's knocking, you can definitely hear them, right? I knock a couple of times, he doesn't answer. I don't know what the English term for that is, or the correct English term, and I'm not trying to have you guys come for me. Still, there's no answer. So I'm like, you know what, let me try the door that's on the outside, right? Apple was like, no, it's cool, friend, go do your thing, come back and update me. Yeah, well, I'm like, okay, cool. So I leave, go to the door on the outside. Umnyango lo ngaphandle is a glass door, right? And obviously, it being a glass door means he has to put something to cover. Ne? So the door had a curtain for obvious reasons. Ne? So basically, it was like the glass door, a trolley door, and then the curtain, right? So when I'm now on the outside, as also ngabe ngomunye umfutho lapha ngithi ngiyokhuluma nalo muntu to ask him what's kwenzakalani. So there I am, ngiyasheshisa because I'm thinking we need to go buy groceries. There's no time. Also, we need to fix things, talk, understand what exactly is happening with this guy. You get me? Mangifika emnyango. The one part of the door is open, right? And like obviously kuvunguza umoya, so the curtain is. Also, I'm hearing music, so I know he's inside, right? So the curtain obviously, and so I'm obviously thinking if he's not in the room, he wouldn't leave his door open, right? So I knock. Again, no answer. Again, no answer. So what does your girl do? I literally start pulling the curtain to open and get inside. Very dumb decision. I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. So shall I pull away the curtain and like from where I'm standing, right? I remember on the left hand side was like his wardrobe. A few steps away to the right is the door that I was telling you guys about. That leads to the bathroom, ne? So it's the wardrobe, few steps, the door, and then like kunesikhalanyana, and then there was like this other it's not a bar stool. It's like those short, I don't know what they're called. It's not a side table either, but it's like a side table in a cushion. Unfortunately, but it was one of those things, right? And then it was his bed, and then his study table, like towards, well, literally by the door where I'm at. So when I enter on my right, I can see his study table. And I hope you guys are getting the image that I'm trying to relay. Yabon? So as I'm opening the curtain, I can hear someone saying something. It's just that I can't make out what exactly is being said, right? So in my head, I'm thinking if he's trying to tell me something, he can tell me better once I'm inside the room. Anyway, and I literally get inside. The first thing I see is a white bra on that little chair thing. It's still not registering what's happening in that moment, right? Mind you, fresh out of high school, so exposed to a lot. So things like this were very new. The first thing I see is a white bra on top of that little chair thing. As I look to the right, which is where the bed is, ngibone, it's basically him, right? Laying on his back and a girl on top of him. His hands are somewhere that I did not expect them to be. Let's start there. He was grabbing onto it, you know, you could tell, you know, and I was too stunned to speak. So I literally just stood there and I froze and I looked at them. And he literally just like peeps from behind her or in front of her because she was facing him. I don't know, but her back was towards me basically. Alunguze, his Tswana, by the way, says, Obatla. Yo, guys. I didn't answer. I stood there and I looked at him, and then he repeated it. This time, he said my name, Tando Obatlang. I said, guys, I probably stood there for like, I don't even know how long it was. I felt like a lifetime. And I just walked out. Walked very slowly back to my friend's room. Sat on her bed in silence. I literally could not speak, right? The first thing she asked me is, are you okay? And in that moment, honestly, I think I was just too shocked to talk or even understand what exactly it was that I was feeling, because I can't tell you namanj what's being feeling in that moment. I literally just sat there and, you know, you're trying to gather your thoughts and also just process. I think I zoned out because I could hear her, you know, in movies where like there's like indistinct chatter and like Omuntu is basically like the room is spinning type of situation. I swear to God, I think maybe, no, I don't want to say I passed out, but it was very possible in the moment because I didn't. Don't worry, I didn't pass out. But yeah, I just sat there and I could hear her asking me questions, but I genuinely could not make out what she was saying. We went to Brixton Malls, Pick and Pay, got the groceries, came back. Guys, we were having conversations, ne? But because and I just remember telling her, I didn't want to talk about what happened. I tell her when I was ready because I was just too shocked. Like, you know, when you that's the other thing. I think that's why I was so shocked. We get back to her place, drop off the groceries and stuff, and I tell her, like, I'm not staying, I want to leave. That night, I remember calling him to ask him, like, you know, what's happening and stuff. He never picked up any of my calls, guys. Luckily, he did respond to my text, though. So as we're talking, right, on WhatsApp, I'm asking him, like, what was that all about? Also, I thought you and I were exclusive. I to give me, I'm kumbul shell. He literally said, I don't remember asking you out. I'm like, dude, you and I were basically going towards a relationship. So surely, as someone you are talking to, you would expect that things are going in that direction, especially because things were going so well, right? I said, give me, no, I didn't ask you out. I don't remember asking you out. Also, we never agreed that you and I were exclusive. And guys, I couldn't even fight him because genuinely, I don't remember us having those conversations. So that's the other thing that was just. Bengana, he come back. There was nothing else to say. Also, I have a girlfriend. I said, "Do you have a girlfriend?" He said, "Yes, I have a girlfriend." The person you saw is my girlfriend. So it turns out this guy actually had someone that he had been seeing. I'm not sure how long they'd been together, but I knew it was a long time. If I remember correctly, I think it was something that started at high school for them. So obviously they'd been together for a while, right? He's like, yeah, the person you saw is my girlfriend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. But guys, I'm not even sure if I was hurt. I think I was shocked. I was shocked. I think what hurt me was his actions after that. Like, anytime I went over to that commune, he would legit look through me. You know, and it's like, they don't recognize you. It's like you've never met, you've never had conversation. The other thing also was he would bring like different girls over. So there'd be certain weekends where I'd obviously be sleeping over at my friend's place, you know, girls' night, whatever. It would be me, Apple, Lisedi, V, and there was also now a new girl. Let's call her Beauty, right? So the five of us would hang out, you know, song and stuff like that, and there'd be particular days where Steven would bring girls over, and yo, guys, my heart, like, I felt, I was so hurt, so hurt. But yeah, I got over it eventually, and yeah, dude was in my DMs a while later because guys think we're stupid like that. So I guess he thought he could just come back, you know, that thing you could say, share something. So obviously safety net. If, you know, things are weird this side, I can go this side, that kind of thing. But yeah, nothing ever happened after that because I don't know, man. It was just, I was like, you're a horrible person and I don't do horrible people. So no pun intended also. Anyway, yeah, so that's essentially the story time. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the story time. Please let me know if you guys would like to hear more. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it, but yeah, I thought I'd try something new. So here we are. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.